Hello everyone, I am Sajad and you are watching Pharma Inform. In Pharma Inform, today our topic is line clearance. Line clearance is a very critical step which is performed in pharmaceutical industries before starting any dispensing activity, manufacturing activity, packaging activity, labeling activity, or any other activity which is related to the manufacturing or packaging process. So in this video today we will discuss what is line, what is the meaning of line, what is inline, what is online, and what is clearance, what are the three C's of line clearance. We will also discuss types of cleaning, what is type A cleaning, what is type B cleaning, what is type C cleaning, when major cleaning is performed, when we require to perform minor cleaning, and what we do if we change our product from A to product B, and which type of cleaning is to perform when the strength is changed from high to low, what we will do or which type of cleaning we will have to perform when we change our flavor from banana to strawberry, or our color change from red color product to the green color product. What is the procedure of line clearance, what is the role of pharmacist, production pharmacist, quality assurance pharmacist, and what is the role of production supervisor in the procedure of line clearance, and what is the recommended height of partition which should be maintained between two lines to prevent cross contamination. We will also discuss the scope of line clearance and the benefits or the purpose of line clearance. So let's start our video. We will start from the definition of line clearance. Line clearance is the process which assures that all leftovers of previous product are cleaned before startup of the next process. Mean line clearance is the activity which assures that all the leftovers of the previous product which was previously dispensed or manufactured are completely removed from the area or line before startup of the next process. So what is the scope of line clearance? Line clearance is performed before any dispensing activity, manufacturing activity, packaging activity, or labeling activity. Importance and purpose of line clearance. Line clearance is a very critical step and it prevents cross contamination and mix-ups. Mix-up in pharmaceutical industry is a very critical and very dangerous concept which leads to the product quality affected, and it may be harmful for the patient as well if the mix-up is a very serious, like mix-up of two APIs. We want to mix active pharmaceutical ingredient A, but we mix active pharmaceutical ingredient B which is not desired in the formulation. So this mix-up may be harmful. Or if we pack our product B in a unit carton of previous product A, so this type of mix-up are not good both for the patient and for the repute of the pharmaceutical industry as well. So line clearance is a very critical step which is performed and cross-checked by the quality assurance pharmacist. So now we will discuss what is the line. As we can see that line clearance is composed of two words. One is line and second one is clearance. So what is line? Line may be a room, area, place where manufacturing, dispensing, packaging or labeling activity is to perform. Mean any room or area where we have to perform any activity related to dispensing, manufacturing or packaging is known as line. What is inline or online? All the equipments or components which are present in our area are known as inline or online. Suppose if we talk about a granulation area, granulation area is a room. All the equipments in the room are online. All the cabinets used for storage of equipments, sieves, scoops, documents are online if they are placed inside the room. Weighing balance, the grills, the ducts of HVAC, all are the components which are considered inline and online. So we have to ensure the cleaning of all these components and equipments which are online or inline. So now what is clearance? Clearance is a basically sort of certificate which is awarded by the production pharmacist, then cross checked by the quality assurance pharmacist to allow the operators and to start the manufacturing activity. In clearance basically we cross check the cleaning and cleaning of our lines, and we allow the manufacturing, packaging or dispensing activity. And clearance indicate that our area is ready for manufacturing activity or packaging activity or dispensing activity or labeling activity. Line clearance is basically consists of 3 C's. It is known as 3 C's of line clearance. So we will discuss one by one all the 3 C of line clearance. The first C of line clearance is cleaning. First C is clearing of line. Mean first C is clearing, clear. Second line is cleaning. Second C is cleaning. Third C is checking of line. So start from first C of line clearance, which is clearing of the line. Clearing is the first C of the line. In the clearing step, we clear our line from previous leftovers, which may be labels, polythenes, powders, shippers, unit cartons or anything or any material of the previous product is removed from the line. This step is known as, or this C is known as clearing of line. Second C is cleaning of line. Second step of the line is cleaning, or second C is cleaning of line. After clearing, we clean our line. All the equipments, components which are online or inline are cleaned in the second C or cleaning of the line. Cleaning is performed according to the situation. Mean cleaning is of 3 types and we have to perform the cleaning type depending upon our requirements. 3 types of cleaning are known as type A cleaning, type B cleaning and type C cleaning. Type A cleaning is known as minor cleaning, type B cleaning is known as major cleaning, type C cleaning is known as shift end cleaning. Basically sometimes it's create a confusion, type A, B, C, or major cleaning or minor cleaning, because some companies are considering type A as a major and some are considering type A as a minor. So do not confuse, it's depend upon the company internal SOPs. You can say either type A as a major or either type B as a major, but the procedure and requirements will be the same. So suppose we are considering a case where we call type A as a minor cleaning. So what is a minor cleaning? As the name indicates, it is a some bit little activity, not a major activity. Type A cleaning is known as minor cleaning. It is also known as batch to batch cleaning. It is a short activity. Basically, in type B cleaning, washing is not required. We only clear the line and clean our equipments or lines with the lint free duster. All the equipments like FPD, high shear granulators are cleaned with the lint free duster from the outside. No washing is performed in this type of cleaning. Now one main question is that when we have to perform type A cleaning or minor cleaning. Minor cleaning is also known as batch to batch cleaning. We will perform minor cleaning when we are running our campaign products, like if we have to manufacture 10 batches of a product, we can perform minor cleaning after finishing one product, one batch before starting of the second batch. Mean we have same product, same strength, but different batches. After completion of one batch, we will perform minor cleaning, then we'll start second batch, then we'll perform minor cleaning, then we'll manufacture third batch, then perform minor cleaning, then we'll perform fourth batch, and so on. In the second case, when we will perform minor cleaning, is the case if we have same product but the strength is changed in the ascending order. Mean we are manufacturing, suppose, metformin 500 milligram, and now we want to manufacture metformin HCl 1000 milligram tablet. We are going from low potency to higher potency or low strength to higher strength, so we will perform minor cleaning. So type A cleaning is also performed when there is a minor preventive maintenance. Mean we have a maintenance of the equipment in which the part of the equipment which is in direct contact with the product is not involved. For example, we have a rapid mixing granulator and there is a problem in HMI of RMG. So if we do any repairing work of the HMI, we will perform minor cleaning because our product is in the mixing chamber and our preventive maintenance is not affecting the parts which is in direct contact with the product. So it was a complete overview of type A cleaning. Now let's see what is type B cleaning. Type B cleaning is also known as major cleaning. It is a long activity. All the equipments and area which is inline or online is washed with water in type B cleaning or major cleaning. In type B cleaning, we use standard cleaning procedure of our pharmaceutical industry. The basic thumb rule is to wash the equipment with raw water, then clean it with the food grade detergent, then again wash it with water, rinse it with purified water, dry it with the lint free duster, and at the end we use 70% isopropyl alcohol solution to disinfect our equipment. So type B cleaning is also known as major cleaning, and as we know, we use water for washing in this type of cleaning. So the basic question is, when we will perform type B cleaning or major cleaning. Type B cleaning is performed when we shift from one product to another product. Suppose if we are manufacturing ciprofloxacin and now we want to manufacture sitagliptin phosphate, we will perform major cleaning or type B cleaning. Type B cleaning is also performed when we are shifting from the same, when we are manufacturing same product but shift from higher strength to the lower strength, mean in descending order. If we are manufacturing 1000 milligram and now we want to manufacture 500 milligram, we will perform major cleaning or type B cleaning. Type B cleaning is also performed when we are manufacturing same product but color is changed in the same way, same product, but if the flavor is changed, mean if we change from strawberry flavor to banana flavor, we will perform major cleaning or type B cleaning. Type B cleaning is also performed if there is any major preventive maintenance involved in which our part of equipment is also exposed. For example, we are using a rapid mixing granulator and there is a problem in the impeller blades of the RMG, and we do any repairing work to the impeller blades. So as the impeller blades are in direct contact with the product, so after preventive maintenance we will first perform major washing and major cleaning, and then we'll restart our manufacturing process. Mean after cleaning or washing, we will add our product again for the mixing purpose and will start our procedure according to the BMR after performing type B cleaning. In fact, after cleaning we will again take line clearance and then start the manufacturing procedure. Now what is type C cleaning? Type C cleaning is also known as shift end cleaning. Basically it is performed in those cases where we are manufacturing or packaging or dispensing activity are performed by us and it is not completed in one shift and we have to continue the same batch on the next day. Suppose we are compressing a batch of tablet and in one shift it is not completed and we have to again restart it in the next day. We will perform type C cleaning. In this cleaning we will remove powder from the hoppers and store it in the containers. All the tablet containers will be tightly closed and no material or product will be left behind in the exposed condition. So this is known as type C cleaning. Only we cover or store our all the products in a protective and safe containers. So this was the second C of line clearance. Now the third C of line clearance is checking of line. After cleaning, now we physically check the line to ensure that either it is ready to allow manufacturing activity, packaging activity, dispensing activity, or it is not ready. Basically in checking of line, first of all the area supervisor ensure the area or line is clear. Then production pharmacist check the line equipments, components, valves, etc, and then he sent a request to quality assurance pharmacist for awarding the line clearance. Now we will see what is the procedure of line clearance. Procedure of line clearance: or how to, basically it's the procedure of checking a line. In the procedure of checking line, supervisor checks, then production pharmacist check, then when quality assurance pharmacist comes, he also check the line components and area, which are the following. These are the following important parameters or points which are checked by all three members to ensure the proper cleaning of the line. Mean, first of all, we check temperature, humidity, differential pressure of the area. Mean, temperature is under control, humidity and differential pressure are in the ranges, and walls are cleaned, floor is cleaned, the ducts and grills of the HVAC are cleaned, the equipments or machines or belts, packaging belts which are now ready for manufacturing are cleaned. If all the equipments area walls are neat and clean, free from previous product or powders, then the line clearance is awarded by the quality assurance pharmacist and we can start our process. Basically, in the line clearance cleaning, checking step, there may be some hot spot of any equipment. They are critically checked, like in case of rapid mixing granulators, there are some spaces behind the impeller blades which are difficult to clean. So during checking step, the production pharmacist and quality assurance pharmacist will critically monitor those hot spots which are difficult to clean to ensure that our equipment or line is properly cleaned. When the line when the checking step is completed, when the checking of area and equipment is completed, then the batch which is to be manufactured or packed is also checked. We check the batch number, which we ensure that the loads used in those batch are according to the shop order and the dispensing order. So when everything is clear, we also cross check and verify the weight of materials. If we are taking the line clearance of granulation, we ensure that the weight of all the excipients and ingredients are according to the BMR. When everything is okay, all the lots, batch number, ingredient weigh, area, equipments, everything is okay, then the line clearance is awarded, mean we can start our process. This was a basic overview of line clearance. Hope you can easily now understand the line clearance. Now we will discuss a very critical and basic step. What should be the height of partition between two lines? Because it is observed that in many pharmaceutical industries, a common packing hall a packing area is used in which 2, 3 or 4 packaging lines are used aside, and there is no gap or there is no proper partition between the two lines. Some pharmaceutical industries use partitions or color coding or color markings between two lines, but some pharmaceutical industries do not use any partition or any color coding between two lines. It is a wrong practice. The recommended and best practice is to use a separate room for each line. Mean, we should have a separate room to pack a product A, and we should have a separate room to pack a product B. But if we are using a combined packaging hall, we should have a suitable partition between two lines, and the height of partition should be such that nobody can try to throw any component of one line to the other line. So the recommended height of partition between two lines should be at least 2 meters. And this was a complete video or complete lecture of line clearance. If you have any concept, you can ask in the comments. For a brief overview, line clearance is the activity which is performed in pharmaceutical industries before starting the manufacturing process to ensure that our area or line is clean and free from the leftover of the previous products. We have three types of cleanings: type A, type B and type C cleaning. We also call these cleanings minor cleaning, major cleaning and shift and cleanings. And recommended height of partition between two lines should be 2 meter. Till the next video, Allah Hafiz. And if you like the video, hit the subscribe button, share our video to others. Allah Hafiz.